Good morning, everyone. It's 3 p.m. I decided to make a list of things I love. I've written them in this cute little notebook, and I'm going to tell you about them. The first thing I love is going on walks. I started regularly going on walks in like March of 2024 because I realized I was not moving enough, and it's been really enjoyable. It's just so relaxing to go for a walk around your neighborhood and listen to music or listen to an audiobook. In my case, I used to just listen to music, but I listen to audiobooks more often, or just listening to nothing, just going outside, going for a walk and listening to the wind, just listening to your surroundings. It's very meditative. And if you need a break from just having something in your ears all the time, go for a walk and listen to the sounds around you. It's very nice. And just getting fresh air and touching grass, or in my case touching snow, does wonders, and I highly recommend it if you're not doing it already. The second thing I love is salted caramel ice cream. It's always the flavor I get whenever we get ice cream at an ice cream shop, which isn't very often, or just when we get store-bought ice cream from like Costco or just the grocery store. It's always Kawartha ice cream though, because that's the best. If paradise was a food, I think it would taste like salted caramel truffle ice cream. Also, Moose Tracks. Moose Tracks ice cream is very good as well. I don't know if that's just a Canadian thing. I feel like it would be. If you're not Canadian, let me know if you like Moose Tracks ice cream or if that exists in your area. Number 3, my bedroom, which is where I'm at right now. I love my bedroom. I love everything in my bedroom. I think it is a very accurate, faithful representation of me and the things I enjoy. All of my favorite things are in here. My stuffed animals, my bed, all of my clothes, different like trinkets and figurines that I have. Whenever I need respite or just a place to be quiet or relax or sleep, I come to my room. It's like my little safe haven. Number 4 is potatoes in any form except potato salad. I'm not a fan of cold potatoes. Fries, baked potatoes, I don't know, I was gonna say diced potatoes. Is that a thing? Hash browns, any form of potato. Twice baked potatoes where they're stuffed. I just love potatoes. Chips, even though I haven't had chips in a long time, which is definitely a good thing. I just love potatoes. They're my favorite vegetable. Number 5, collecting physical media. I started doing that around 2020. During quarantine, I started collecting vinyl records. It's become a hobby of mine that I really enjoy. It's an expensive hobby. I just love being able to collect all of my favorite music and just have it in a tangible form in my hands. Because sometimes listening on Spotify doesn't feel the same. It doesn't always feel the same, but being able to hold the music and play it on my record player, it's just so nice. Or even my K-pop albums that I have, putting them in my stereo, the CD player that I've had since I don't know how long. It's not mine, it's like my parents', and we've had it for like since before I was born, but I use that to play my K-pop albums on CD, and I know that if I want to choose something to listen to, everything I have to choose from is good. I don't have to wade through slop just to find something. Plus, when Spotify goes away, I don't have to worry about not being able to listen to my favorite albums because I own copies of them. Spotify and Apple Music can disappear tomorrow, but you can't take my vinyls away from me. They're mine now. Number 6 is my Claire plush from the game A Short Hike. She looks like this, and she's very cute and adorable, just like in the game. And she comes with this little straw hat. My brother got this for me for Christmas, and I love her very much. If you haven't played A Short Hike, it's such an adorable game. It's so charming, it's so cute, it's so relaxing. I've played it like 5 times, and this is the main character of the game. She is adorable. I love her so much. Now go away. Number 7 is journaling. I've been journaling since I was 11 and I still do it to this day. Journaling is such a great way to document your life, go through and reflect on your feelings and emotions instead of just bottling them up all the time. But mostly for like documenting your life reasons, I think journaling is really great. It's also relaxing. I love putting on one of my vinyl records and just journaling. Sometimes it's only 1 page, sometimes it's 2 pages, sometimes it's 10 pages. I definitely think journaling is something that I will never stop doing. And it's so fun and interesting to go back and read old journals that you had. I did it a couple of days ago, and while it was cringe, at least I've grown a lot since then. I feel like if I cringe at my old journal entries a little bit, that's probably a good thing. Number 8 is Shadow the Hedgehog. I love Shadow the Hedgehog. I love his character. I love his story. I just love everything about him. I feel like since 2024 was the fearless year of Shadow and I was just blessed with all of this Shadow content, it just reinforced how much I love him. I've watched Let's Play of Sonic and Shadow Generations. My brother and I went to see Sonic 3. We were just getting so much Shadow content and it just reinvigorated my love for him. I love Shadow the Hedgehog so much. He will always have my heart. Number 9 is That One Moment in TV Off by Kendrick Lamar. That's all I have to say about that one. Number 10 is Water. Not the song by Tyla, though I do like that song. Just water. I love drinking water. I love swimming in water. I just love water. It genuinely baffles me that there are some people that don't enjoy drinking water or just don't like the taste of water, and as a result they don't drink water. Like, are you okay? I do understand when people say that certain water has a certain taste. I do agree with that. But nice, cold, crispy water, especially on a hot day or after you're working out, it's beautiful. It's one of the most majestic feelings that a human being can experience in their lifetime. And I just like looking at water. Like bodies of water. I love looking at bodies of water. I love the ocean. I love lakes. I love rivers. I love ponds. What other streams? I think that's all of them. When I was a kid and we would just be driving like over a bridge, I would always look to see if there was a body of water underneath it. I just love looking at water. Water is so beautiful. And this is kind of related, but I also love mermaids. This isn't written down in here, but I just wanted to mention it. I love mermaids. Ever since I was a kid, I've loved mermaids. Fairies is a close second. But mermaids, they're my favorite mythical creature. If I were to be reincarnated by Kendrick Lamar, I would want to be a mermaid. I would love to have a beautiful, iridescent, like turquoise green tail and just frolic among the fish in the water. I don't know if I would be having the best time because the ocean is full of plastic. In my ideal world where I am a mermaid, the ocean is clean and clear and free of plastic and garbage. So who cares? Number 11 is Don't Know How by Ricky Montgomery. It's a song. I couldn't really be bothered to look it up right now, but you can do it yourself. I just discovered that song on the Discover Weekly playlist back in 2016 on Spotify. I still love it to this day. The lyrics don't really make that much sense, but who cares? It's a catchy song and I love it very much. Please go listen to it, but after you're done watching this video. Number 12 is those TikTok compilations that are like TikToks that radiate Vine energy. I deleted TikTok back in 2023 because I just didn't want it on my phone anymore. It was taking up storage and I was getting bored of it, and I was also wasting too much time on it when I could have been doing other things that I wanted to do anyway. So I just got rid of it. Please clap for me. But sometimes I watch TikTok compilations on YouTube that are specifically the ones that are like TikToks that radiate Vine energy, because I love watching Vine compilations too. They always make me laugh. They're always so fun. Number 13 is Chicago Mix Popcorn. I had some before I came up here to make this video. If you don't know what it is, it's like cheddar popcorn mixed with caramel popcorn. They put caramel popcorn and cheddar popcorn together and then you shake it up in a bag and then you eat it. And it's delectable. Number 14 is books with short chapters. I'm a big fan of books with short chapters because it makes me read a lot faster and it makes me read a lot more. And I'm already a slow reader. It takes me like 2 hours to read 40 pages. I'm a very slow reader. So when a book has short chapters, when a chapter is like 10 pages or less, I'm more likely to read more of it. I tend to read less if a chapter is like 20 pages. I don't know like what kind of book that would be standard for. I would be less likely to read more of that book or read more in a certain amount of time if the chapters are long. But if the chapters are short, I'll read more. And I do like reading. So when I read a book and I see that it has short chapters, I'm like, yay. Number 15 is the color blue. Blue is my favorite color. I feel like this is one thing that has been a constant in my entire life. Blue has always been my favorite color. I don't know if it's a specific shade of blue. I like light blue, like sky blue. I like royal blue. Blue that looks like water. Are we sensing a pattern here? I love looking at a beautiful blue ocean or a beautiful clear blue cloudless sky or just anything with the color blue. My wall. And I have bed sheets that are blue. They're not on my bed right now, as you can see, but I have a set of blue bed sheets and they almost match my wall perfectly. Blue has always been my favorite color. When I get married, my wedding dress is gonna be blue. Number 16 is the Snapcube real-time fan dubs. They're the most hilarious things that I've ever seen. I saw a random out-of-context clip from their Sonic 06 fan dub and I was like, oh, this seems interesting. What's this from? And then I watched the whole thing and I was screaming. There's nothing better than just having a good long laugh where you can barely breathe, your stomach is hurting, there are tears streaming down your face. Those are the best laughs. And watching Snapcube's real-time Sonic fan dubs have been some of the hardest I've ever laughed in my life. They're so funny. I wish I could experience the feeling of watching them for the first time again because I was having an absolute blast. Especially the Sonic Adventure 2 fan dubs. Those are legendary. Those are iconic. If you know, you know. And finally, number 17 is the word flagitious. I learned that word recently from the YouTuber G Grimy, who is hilarious. I love watching his videos. And he always uses like such eloquent and articulate words when he talks. And it's just so funny. I've like probably learned 15 new words from watching his videos. The word flagitious is a recent one. I don't remember what it means. But I love that word. That's my new favorite word. Flagitious. It's just so fun to say, flagitious. That's all I wrote down in here. I'm gonna go drink some water. Bye.